It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Spencer Rattler. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Titans on Thursday night.
First opened in 1975. Resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go here on a Thursday night. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Duvernay in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Wilson now, off the bootleg. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Saints are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Right back to him on first down. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. We'll try and run here with Miller. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready. Cut.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. Second down and 8. They put Wilson in motion. Rattler now back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense.
Automatic first down.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Now Rattler gonna throw. That's gonna be caught by Gray. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Titans' 16-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
That penalty is declined.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. 52 blaster. Cut.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Saints. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the left side, caught by Ridley.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, often oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, that's Duvernay. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And the Titans first down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Ridley.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Wilson to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Ray going to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense, and their running back set to go once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut. Right.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third down and 9. They put Wilson in motion. Here's Rattler. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start. Offense.
They get the Alabama man, the former first-round pick, J.C. Latham. Now Russ. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Here's Wilson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Pollard. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get forward for a couple. Harold Landry, they're on the tackle. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rattler. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they will finally run him down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
On the ground is Mason. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Rattler. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be 1st down, though. 1st and goal at the 2.
Here we go.
Here's a run. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Groupie able to add the extra point. Saints are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete. Wrigley on the reception. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and Just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now Wilson on first down. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing is Wilson. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he's in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kick is good. It's the score, Titans 17, Saints 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Rattler gonna throw. That's gonna be caught by Gregg. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Rattler. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Ray gonna return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10.
Down.
The third quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Rattler now back to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. Now a 3rd and 2. The tight end Moreau is in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Miller. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Rattler. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. Now a handoff, running right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to... That'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it just past their 25.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Russ. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The home team's offense, and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 6. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now a give on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll stick to the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Throwing is Rattler. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That caught Tony Pollard. 2nd and 7. Duvernay in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now he'll run. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line and in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
31, Saints 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. This one on target to Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now Rattler gonna throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Rattler now back to throw. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game, and specifically, they've just been off, and whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one is caught by Moreau.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got his man. That's Olave. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He'll get that to Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Rattler. He connects with Gray on that one. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he will power his way into the end zone. Spencer Rattler, touchdown Saints. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Wilson on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
They send the tight end in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Game. Offense.
On the ground, it's Pollard. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Pollard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. The Titans sending out their punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
L'Jarius Sneed, tight coverage as he gets in the way of that one. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rattler. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Titans have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free. that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Again, they try Pollard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Gray going to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Mason. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.